Okay, welcome everyone to this episode of ForageCraft. So, as you may have noticed, I've been a little busy in between episodes. I built both the cats and I did the basic frame around the front door, and I also chopped down this tree. I'm gonna chop this tree down really quick. I also got a special banner attachment in addition to a texture pack for my shield here, which I put mending on because I don't want to. I may as well just do that. But yeah, I can't get up there. Maybe I can parkour, but yeah. So there are a couple other things have happened since last episode. So I have added a couple texture packs to the server, so we have like cool looking like fence gates and stuff now. So yeah, that, and I also finished this tunnel here goes all the way down to the bottom of the sheep enclosure, which I'm going to be working on collecting the materials for the ceiling and the floor sooner than later. We got the entire thing excavated. This is the thing. Yeah, so we're gonna do like some sort of neat triangle or like color segments, color wheel sort of thing on the roof there. It'll take a while to do. If it's as expensive as the other one, it'll probably be about 24 stacks of blocks total to coat the inside of this, like just the ceiling portion. So yeah, we'll work on that in between. And there's also a slime chunk down here, and that's also very obnoxious, but whatever. We'll bring down the I'll bring it back. We'll do a separate video on this later once I have all the stuff for the ceiling. But for now, that's that. I've also been, I did some planning. I'm planning on, once I finish the front door, before we reach episode 100, I'm planning on adding a few farm rooms on the opposite side of the storage and villager halls on the blank level. Like some automatic farms for wheat, beetroots, carrots, and potatoes, so I can get more villagers and other things. Just on this back wall over here. I have not started excavating them, but those will be, and I did do the math for how big I want them. They're going to be 5 sections wide, and yeah. Oh, speaking of which, I don't know how many of you saw my comment on one of the previous episodes with the zombie converter. The zombie himself needs to be holding an item or be named for him to not despawn. So I named this guy. Just make sure you have that, otherwise he will despawn. I forgot to mention that in the video, but here it is now. Yeah. And we also have an iron golem in here for some reason. He just decided to spawn in there. So yeah. And I converted 2 villagers, one into this one, who has Fire Pot 4, which is pretty good. Not as good as it could be, but still. And we also have Fortune 3 and Fire Aspect 1 on this one over here. And I'm planning on bringing down a bunch of other villagers, shepherds, so I can trade in wool when I get these sheep farms set up. But for now, we're just in a set of stasis. And also, I decided, so I mined a ton of iron ore. I had about 7 stacks collected from the excavation, and I got nearly a full inventory's worth of the raw stuff, as you can tell based on that. So, like this much of the iron, and we're smelting that into iron, so I have a good stock. I still left the rest of the stuff that I had in the raw form just in case I want to build out of that. But for now, yeah. Other than that, I don't think I did much else, but I did a little bit of breeding on my wolves so I could up their population a little bit. I'm nearly out of food, which is why I need to do the automatic farms sooner rather than later. And I also crafted a bunch of stained glass to go with the fun window thing I'm planning on doing. Okay, so down to business. So I'm planning on doing sort of like a check-up video because I'm not 100% sure what I want it to look like, so it's probably going to be a bunch of trial and error, and that's not entirely fun to watch, and I have no idea how long that would be once I trim it down. So I'm just gonna bring you guys back at each segment as I go along here, and we'll walk through this front door, this front hallway together as a group, and yeah, I guess yeah, we'll see how it goes. I'm excited to see how it turns out at the end. In the end, so I'm excited to have a fun, grandiose gate with the two cats overlooking the front garden here, which will eventually be overhauled to look better. Did I hear a villager or a wandering trader or something? Or am I just imagining things? I think I'm imagining things. Yeah. So I guess I will bring you guys back. Oh yeah, that's the shield I have, in case you're wondering. And I guess I'll bring you guys back when I have the part of the front door done. I'm not sure which part I'm going to do first, but I guess I'll bring it back when I have a significant portion of it done, maybe some more planned out, but for now, I'll catch ya in the next clip. Okay, so we're back, and I did the basic window plan for the front gate, so because that was the big rock that I wanted to get in place so I can build the rest of it around it. So we have a bunch of like black and red stained glass put in there. Around that, I should put this in here. And I'll just pick up that in a minute. So we got that in there. I made it 3 deep so I can use solid blocks because the panes don't attach to stairs, which is obnoxious, but whatever. So it's 3D, so it's 3 blocks wide, inside and out. So eek, that's drowned. So I'm gonna need to do some fun stuff to go along with that. On the walls, I think we'll work on this section next, and we'll work on the upper portion after that. So I guess I will catch you in the next clip when I have more done and more to show you guys. Okay, so we're back. I did a little bit of work on that. I have not done the door itself yet. I'm going to do that in a minute, and I'll bring it back when I have that done. But I added some pillars with the stairs up top with lanterns on the side. And these side windows here with, and I did a little bit of sprucing up of the outside of the front door. I did not do much. I also replaced some of the stairs in the thing with andesite, smoothing. Otherwise, I have not done much else besides that, but I guess we'll work more on the inside. I'll work on the inside when I get to when I finish the outside, I think, like I typically do with my other creative builds. I think I'm going to do a little bit of work on the front door so I can actually, like this front floor area, so I can actually do the door itself. And maybe we'll add like a pseudo staircase coming up just so I can actually get in here for now, until we get the front garden done. So I guess I'll bring it back in the next clip. Okay, so we didn't do the door yet. I remembered something. I did the this pattern on the dome itself, so that I did this in between, so it looks nicer. So we got that on the outside. You can probably head on over there if you want. We can look at the outside, but I don't have very many scaffolding on me at the moment. Just wanted to show you really quick, just so I can, just so you know that I decided to do this because I felt inspired. Yeah, you can't really get a good angle of it out here, but I did that. So, yes, I remembered. So I guess I'll bring it back when I have the front door done. Okay, so we're back. I've finished up the front door. I added a grass area here. That took a little while to grow. I put some pathways down, some azalea bushes, which I have plenty of from my excavation, which I got through the moss, partially through the moss. And I added in these pillars here to add sort of like a bit of a 3D look. as well as these large trapdoor doors, which were extremely expensive. Wood. We got it. We did the door. Okay, I think next is going to be an awkward part. We're going to work on the rest of the upper wall there, and I guess I will catch ya when that is done, because that's going to be really awkward to do with scaffolding. Okay, so we're back. I've done some work on the wall. I basically finished up the front side, and I did the outside of the roof. I'm not going to do too much with the outside because I'm thinking of possibly doing something like up there or over here. And I left those two sections on both sides open because I think I'm going to put sort of maybe like a snow golem turret just because of that open door there. I want to make sure I have something to make sure no mobs decide to just come in. So I think I might do something with that later, but yeah, so then I think the next part is going to be working on the inside. We just make our way down, and we can just sort of see what we got. It looks kind of blank right now, and I want to fix that, because I don't really like super blank walls. I prefer it to at least have some sort of dimension, because we got the roof there, lots of stairs, lots of just spruce wood. And we're gonna put some stuff along these walls. I mean, it looks less flat than I thought, but it's still very flat. We're gonna put a floor up where those moss are for the snow golems, each section, and then we'll do something fun there. Maybe some sort of support pillar coming off of this. And then we'll do something three-dimensional on that, which is where the cat is. Yeah, that's where the cat ended. And I wanted to make it flat. I didn't want to have walls with like the buttons up to them, so we did that. And yeah, I guess I'll bring you back when we get this next section done. Okay, so I've pretty much finished off the entire entry hall. We've left the sides of it blank a little bit, because I'm planning on building more on this edge here, or extending them out, and I'm not doing that part yet. And same thing with the front here. We're gonna do some gardening with that. Nothing else has really changed on the outside, but these both sides are identical. So for whatever reason, the snow golems die when they're not in the river biome. So I had to make sure they were in an enclosed space so they didn't die in their archer rooms. So we got this one. Oh, apparently there's a block in there where he can die. I'm gonna get a new one in there, but those two are fine over there. It's basically the same, it's just a straight across. And then we go up here, it's the same up this section too. I'm planning on attaching some tunnel up here so we can get up to this balcony here, but for now it's just gonna be like this. Same thing over there. I'll get a new snow golem in there and figure out which block it was that he died on. So yeah, we added these pillars here on the lanterns. I'm gonna put armor stands with iron armor on there. I didn't do that, I forgot that part. And same thing over here. And yeah, so that's gonna conclude this episode. Next episode, we should be going to start working on an automatic carrot farm. I think I'm going to do the excavating of that off cam just because that's not going to be super interesting, and then we'll just get right into the building part. And once I get the carrot... dang, I should have put that back before I broke this. And once I get the carrot farm up, then I can actually build... Well, then I can get more villagers, which will be very helpful in the long run for my other endeavors, including the sheep dome underground, which we will get to later on. Probably not before episode 100. We're probably just gonna get the farm done, and then we'll do something special for episode 100 when that time comes. And yeah, I guess. Yeah, if you enjoyed, like, comment, subscribe, check out my other videos in the series. I'll see you in the next episode. Bye.